Kingy, welcome.
Well, you didn't really stick up for me.
So I want to give you my...
I mean, you say it's the favourite part of your week and you give me nothing
Can
off
I
the
give
top.
you my analogy here?
Please do, yeah.
So I've been on this tram, right?
Which tram?
I've just been riding
You
this
don't go
tram
on.
up
I've
and
never
down,
seen you
up
on a
and down.
tram,
Let's call it Collingwood, shall we?
On a tram.
And I've got a nice seat on the tram. I'm happy on the tram. People
Yeah.
come and people go, and people tell me, "Oh, you need to get off this tram." No, I'm just happy. I'm up and down on this tram. I'm happy.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I'm a permanent resident by now. And then this
1A.
bloke gets on the tram and he comes in with a trumpet and drums. I'm on Collingwood. This Collingwood tram is my tram. It's my tram. Where'd this bloke blow in from? You tried to hijack my Collingwood tram.
No, I didn't. Can I just declare? right?
Last Monday, I'm getting correspondence from
whiz.
people going, "Don't direct it at me."
Yeah.
He said they weren't in
No,
contention.
no. Well, can we just back over this? Because
Shall we make this our King's Gambit?
You know what? I'm pissed off about this. Yeah, let's do this. I wasn't going to do this, but you and Brian from Darwin on the back of Robbo pissing me off last Wednesday have forced me to do this today.
Come on.
So I still think the three most likely teams to win it are Geelong, Melbourne and Sydney. But we spoke about why Collingwood, what is so good about Collingwood that could allow them to win it. I still wouldn't have them in my top three, right? But we've got to give them credit for what they're doing. So all we were showing last Wednesday is why they have assets that win them games, whether they're close games or whatever. They're winning games of football. So no one's begrudging what they're doing. So let's recognise what it is that's special about them. That's all we were doing. This is your tram, mate. You can have that tram. I don't want that tram. You know what? While you're on that tram, other people are on the train. And I can tell you, so Brian and Darwin, I like the feedback. I look forward to talking to him next week after they sidle up against the Sydney Swans, who are one of my three. So let's see how that unfolds. But that's the beauty of footy. So I love the fact that people are prepared to stick up for their team. That's great. But when we come in here, we try and work out, and it is off the back of evidence and trends. And trends are your friends in footy, because if you can't endorse why you are at the pointy end of the season going to stand next to a top four or a top 8 team and say, this is where I get you. Okay, this is where I'm so much stronger than you. And when the game's in this phase, so Melbourne versus Collingwood last week, when the game's in contest in that first half, even the second half, when the game's in contest, Melbourne bashed them. Right, first half, it was dominant. And it should have been an 8-goal margin at half time. But as soon as the game went into free flow and out of contest, and they were switching the ball, changing lanes, playing with scant regard for failure. They just said, let's go. Then they're a dangerous team, and they were able to get it on the scoreboard because they got the ball so quick from one end to the other that the Ds couldn't get organised. So there are assets both ways. So in a final, that's what we're looking for.